Today we are taking the Trek Roscoe 7 out to beautiful Matthew Winters Park in Morrison, Colorado. This is a spot that I like to go to with my hardtails, one of my go-tos for my hardtails on the front range. And it's a sketchy slash techie uphill that I want to try to conquer today. I've never done it before, and I've never tried it on my Trek Roscoe 9. So today we'll try it on the Trek Roscoe 7 to see if we can do it. We've been getting a lot of much needed rain lately, and it's got everything looking so lush and green. It's beautiful out right now. We got dry trail conditions for the Trek Roscoe 7. So let's get out here and have some fun and show you what this thing can do. Alright guys, before we jump into today's video, I want to tell you a few reasons why I think the Trek Roscoe 7 is one of the best bikes a beginner can have. One of the biggest things is that this head tube angle is a little bit more slack than the previous generation Roscoe. So this Trek Roscoe 7 is ready to shred downhill. It's efficient uphill, so it has modern geometry. It also has quality parts. It's got Shimano brakes. I like these brakes. I mean, they're not the top of the line, but they'll stop you, especially when you're a beginner. You're not gonna be going fast enough to need like 4-piston brakes and everything like that anyway, but it doesn't hurt to have them. But you definitely have enough braking power on this bike, in my opinion. You also have the Shimano Dior drivetrain, which is always reliable, dependable. This bike also comes with the dropper post. And if you don't know what a dropper post is, that's what it is. So you can let the seat up and down as you ride, which gives for a more comfortable ride, because if you're going uphill, you can raise it up, give you a more comfortable climbing position. You're going downhill, you can let that seat down and shred downhill without that seat being in your way. I'm just reviewing this bike for a few videos for you guys, but this frame is the same as the Trek Roscoe 9, which I own. So this frame is what you get if you did have the Trek Roscoe 9, so you know it's a durable frame. And Trek always makes really reliable frames, so you shouldn't have any issues regardless of which Trek bike you get when it comes to the frame. And one more huge thing that I want to emphasize about this bike that's kind of under the radar, a lot of people don't realize how huge this is, but it comes tubeless, so you don't have to go set it up tubeless or anything. It comes straight out the store or straight out the box tubeless. So that's awesome, because nowadays you want to run tubeless to decrease those chances of getting flats and also be able to run that tire pressure a little bit better and the way you want it, so you can get a little bit smoother ride. Another thing I wanted to mention about this bike is the price. I think it's listed at about $1,600 right now, because it has the $250 off, matter of fact, on the website at least. But that's huge compared to what the last generation Roscoe cost, or Roscoe 7 specifically, because I think that was around $1,200 or $1,100 or $1,200. So for $400 or $500 more, you get tubeless setup, you get modern geometry, you get 29-inch tires, you get a decent fork, and you get decent brakes and drivetrain, in my opinion. So you get a lot of quality parts with the modern geometry, and you already set up tubeless, which is huge, and you get the dropper. I forgot about that. So that's huge at that price point, in my opinion. $1,600 is still $1,600, but comparing it to the previous generation Roscoe, I feel like that's a pretty good deal. Also, that was another thing I wanted to say about why I think this bike is good for beginners, because of these 2.6-inch tires. It gives beginners that confidence that they could just roll over anything. It's more balanced and it's more stable when you're running wider tires. So I think that's a great advantage for beginners when it comes to riding this bike. That's beautiful back here. I wanted to try to get a ride in before it rained. I'm not sure how much it'll rain today, but it's been raining a lot lately. So getting on the trails without it being super muddy has been a struggle lately. But today I felt was a good day to try to get out here and take our chances, and it's looking good so far. It's a section up here where it's a tough climb, a tough technical climb, and I kind of want to try it on this bike. I couldn't do it last time when I was on, I think it was my Trek Marlin 6 the last time I tried it. But yeah, this is sketch, it's tough, and it's real. You'll see it when I get up here. So this section right here is just super tough, and I think it's possible and I think I'm gonna try it a couple times. Just in case this thing had the GoPro effect, I kind of want to give you guys a little bit better perspective on this. So it's actually a little steeper than what it looks like. And these big divots is what makes it hard to climb it, because you gotta come in kind of hot, and you gotta be able to keep grip. But I just thought of something. This might be a huge test to see how these stock tires do. A lot of you guys have said you don't like these stock tires, and let's see if these tires can hold you over until you want to buy some new ones, because $1,600, that's a lot of money to go out and spend an extra $200, $150 on some tires. So let's see if these stock tires can get you by until you can get some new tires, if that's what you wanted to do. Here we go. Oh guys, I think we can do it. I just gotta come in hot. Just because these tires are not top notch, don't mean you still can't do it. It means you just gotta work a little bit harder. I had it. Yeah. Oh, look at that loose rock. I for sure thought I had it this time. I had the right line going into it. I got 3/4 of the way through it, and this loose rock stopped me. But this loose rock right here stopped me. Look at that. Just this loose rock. Dang it. We got it now though, guys. Little did I know I didn't have it, because after multiple attempts, I couldn't get as close as I did in that last clip. I was tiring myself out, and it just kept getting worse and worse every time. All right guys, I gotta admit it. I couldn't do it, at least not today. I'm kind of upset about it too. I feel like I let myself down and you guys down in some sort of way, because I wanted this bike to be able to do it and be able to show you guys. But also, I think we were able to see the bike's limitation, which are these tires. And I don't want to blame it on the tires. Maybe I just need to be a better rider. But if I didn't go into it perfectly, then I couldn't really get up it, because that back tire would always slide out. I had zero room for error. So I know I can do it on this bike. I just think this bike would need a little bit better tire to get up that. I feel like I'm making up an excuse. But that was tough. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if I can do it with my Roscoe 9, but we couldn't do it with the Roscoe 7. I think I'm gonna come out here again and try it again if you guys want me to. Let me know if you guys will want me to try it again, because I literally tried it about 10 or 15 times, and I just kept getting worse and worse every time, because I think I was just getting a little too tired. But I forgot to put my mountain biking shoes on. I don't know how I forgot to do that. Maybe that played a little bit of a role. But man, that was tough. I still haven't done that on any bike. So if we could do it on the Trek Roscoe 9, that would be exciting. But we're gonna come back and we're gonna get it done on the Trek Roscoe 7. All right, village ride, here we come. This is a little flow section that leads you back to the parking lot. Nice little trail to ride. Once you get back out of the trails and ready to go home, get you a little short downhill run right here. This is sick. This is honestly one of my favorite trails. It's short, but it's fun, and when I'm out riding with new people, this is a trail I like to bring them to, because it's flowy, it's a single track, so you don't have to So you can really dial in your turning and practice staying on the trail, because riding double track sometimes beginners can like get kind of sloppy, but single track you gotta stay on the trail. So I think it helps with steering and controlling the bike. Oh, this dirt is perfect. I know I'm being a little hard on myself, and I gotta give the bike the benefit of the doubt. Most riders who are gonna be riding this bike are not gonna be trying to go uphill tech like that. So I gotta keep that in mind. But I still know that this bike can do it. But all in all, this bike is awesome. It can do everything, even the most strenuous stuff. If you got the skill, obviously I don't got the skill. I know the bike can do it, but I just couldn't get it done today. But if you guys are interested in this bike, make sure you go get it, because if you've been thinking about it or on the fence, I'm telling you right now, it's worth it. Fully stocked, this bike is ready to go. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the Trek Roscoe 9. I got an update with that. I think you guys will like it. And now I'm gonna just go over here, sit with the Trek Roscoe 7, and enjoy the scenery while I sorrow in my pity.